Me and my brother came to the city on vacation once. I didn't know New York, and we're checking out museums and all this stuff. And then we just walk up inside somebody's apartment. They were moving in, but it was so nice. We thought it was like a museum, dude. There was beautiful art, and they're like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here?" And we're telling them, "Well, we're from Ohio," and they're like trying to figure out, are we moving the stuff in? What are we doing? Wow. Couldn't believe it.
Hey, I mean, the one thing we learned doing TaskRabbit is you can't just walk into a lot of places.
Yeah.
I mean, not even on purpose, and a lot of doors are just unlocked in the city.
It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't expect someone to do it.
They got a lot slicker with it
like
now.
I'm saying, it's all just about confidence.
Yeah.
You walk in like you're supposed to be there. You could be there. But now the picture I sent you, I can't even put it on here. I don't want my shit to get shut down.
Yeah.
But it was like, you should have seen, like, this dude has a forklift. He's lifting up like it was like you saw, it was a big dumpster.
Yeah.
It was like 10 feet tall. Two guys are just standing up there. And this guy has a forklift. He's lifting up like a dumpster. That was fucking broken glass.
That's
that he
crazy.
was dumping into the thing.
Bro, that's nuts.
And then to get off of the top of the dumpster, the guy had to stand on the front of the forklift with his legs spread.
From the picture, what it looked like to me, it looked like the forklift couldn't go high enough, so they put a box on top of the forklift, and then he stood on top of the box.
Yeah, I mean, these dudes are up there, so it's like if that guy gets a little bit wobbly, he has nowhere to fall. He can either fall backwards and like fucking paralyze himself or fall into broken glass.
And you know they're not harnessing up.
Nah, nobody was harnessed up. Those guys had masks on too. I didn't even have a mask on. There was just like dust and all this like fiberglass.
I would never have that much trust. Like going up in a bucket with somebody when you see electricians in a bucket with somebody else. You ever see that?
Yeah.
Who's to say if this guy just wants to throw you off?
Those guys, I'm sure those guys have more rules than the guys in my
yeah, 100%.
I mean, guys at a construction site like that's a union. Like, those are all contractors.
And what's crazy is they let some of that stuff go. Like, did you ever see people standing underneath a pallet trying to guide it? It's dude, what do you trust this forklift guy? He moves that knob 1 inch, dude.
I've seen these dudes in that same place I was working at, but it's like they're welding and they're standing on a ledge that's not even, they don't even have like a ladder. They're just like on a ledge that's like kind of like bricks.
Yeah.
And they're just welding with no mask on. Like they can't even see what they're welding because they got to like reach up like this. It's unbelievable. And sometimes you ever seen something so dangerous where it's like you just want to watch?
Oh, yeah.
You're just like...
It's like a street fight.
I'm going to stand way over here and just see if you guys pull this off.
I'm always the guy that comes over and starts holding the ladder, and then they start freaking out.
Yeah, you're going to make it worse.
Yeah. No.
I got a system.
Dude, when I was doing, one time I had a 30-foot ladder. I was so scared. I mean, Ubers wouldn't take it. This thing was huge.
Yeah.
And I had to peel off the side of a building in Soho because they put like something all over the vinyl on the building.
Yeah.
Dude, so I had a blow dryer, like a heat gun blow dryer, on low in the winter, peeling off this building, 30-foot ladder. The amount of people that were mad at me for blocking the sidewalk, they're banging the ladder, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are really over. That's how bad the New York stuff is. You're going to knock me off my ladder 30 feet up. Can you imagine? My knees are shaking.
Even if I had a guy holding the ladder, I would not trust that.
Right.
Yeah. I got to be strapped in somehow.
I was terrified, dude. I had to get it done.
You ever been like up so high where you afraid you have nothing to hold on to, but you can still sort of pinch something? You're trying to hang on by your fingers. It's like, all right, well, I feel a little bit more safe.
Yeah.
I can sort of like grip the wall with my hand a little bit.
Oh my God. Yeah, I stay away from all that, dude.
No, these dudes at my job though, these guys are fearless. I've seen them just scurry up there.
It's a certain type of individual.
Shit's all falling down.
I had buddies that used to walk over the top of a bridge. It was like a foot wide. They were roofers. Roofers will do some crazy stuff, man.
Well, there's no safe way to do that. There's no safe way to be on a roof.
Right.
You can't be like, it's
well,
not
you
like...
harness up. You get the right shoes.
Harness up into what, though?
They do it. They tie you up to stuff. You're supposed to harness up.
But it's one thing if you're like, when they're like building a building and it's all scaffolding, then I think you can do a thing with like a rope.
Yeah, but people
like
never do it.
I think some of them do. If they're like high up, I think legally you got to be like,
but people try to look cooler.
But if they're just fixing a roof like that, it's like, where do you even? There's not like a thing to hook into.
Yeah,
you just got to be up there.
I know, like old school, the Ohio style roofs, like the peak.
Yeah.
They'll either put some boards down or they'll wrap it around the chimney or something.
Yeah.
They tie it up, but people never do it.
I know, but like those Amish people you saw back
Bro, I seen a dude fall off a third story. The scream was insane. We were all working at the car detail shop, and he went down, dude. You just heard it. Ah.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't imagine how bad it hurt.
My thing like this, I'm always worried, like, if something happens to me, no one's even going to know. It's going to be one of these other guys who has to find me.
Oh, God.
That guy who was in the forklift, that was like the landlord.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like a worker. He was just doing it, just like that guy just pops up every once in a while out of nowhere. So it's like if that guy finds me on the ground, like fucked up, he's going to like roll me out onto the street to make sure I'm somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, you know that. Yeah, drag him out.
He's going to send me up to the Bronx.
Yeah. We don't know what happened. He got hit by a car or something.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I haven't had a dangerous job in a while. Like that construction, that used to terrify me.
What happens to you if you're on the boat and something happens?
Well, this boat, I have to get medical.
You're not an employee of the boat.
Yeah, you have to have your own traveler's insurance. I don't get it
but
for
it's
everyone.
like, who do you even sue?
Oh, you don't sue anybody, but you need some sort of traveler's insurance.
But I mean, like, if you have to cash that in to make something happen for yourself.
Oh, I mean,
what are you on, like, international waters? And like
the only way you could sue on a cruise ship, you got to go viral on TikTok. Other than that,
but I mean, like,
it's got to get publicity.
What court do you even go to? You're in, like, Honduras.
Yeah, you got to go. Well, some of them board in Panama. You got to go down there.
I mean, you got to find, like, a court in, like, Cuba or something. But it's
it all depends on where the boat it docks at.
But so, like when you get off the boat, you know, people are getting drunk. I'm sure people get hurt when they're in like Mexico.
I can't see anybody getting away with suing a cruise line. You can't. That's like suing McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you wouldn't even you would try to sue and you'd find out you were in the wrong place.
People probably try to sue McDonald's.
There's probably
all the time.
like when you're walking around the boat, there's probably like invisible lines you don't realize you're crossing.
Right.
Or like on that side of the line, you're no longer in the United States.
They got some weird rules, like workers with a certain color shirt aren't allowed to step on the carpet in the casino.
Oh, wow.
You'll see them jump off of it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of life is this?
Well, you know what's happening on the casinos now? A lot of these people are just rolling dice. Dice took over. They're just rolling dice in the hallway.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Man, thank God we're not like involved in any kind of lawsuits.
I'll tell you what, they upgraded the gym. Maybe I could go there and get hurt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be involved in a lawsuit, dude. That's not my. I mean, honestly, I'm not that type. The money's coming from some, like, you know. I mean, it's gonna come back and get you. If I found $500 on the street and didn't try to do the right thing, I would lose $1,500 tomorrow. Just know.
Yeah.
Like, I was with my buddy one time. I don't know if I told you this story. We're walking. There's a wallet in Times Square. I'm like, oh, there goes a wallet. He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, he grabs it, opens it up. He's like, he looks at the name. He couldn't read it. And he sees there's cash in there. And he goes, we got to do the right thing, and throws it in the trash. And I'm like, dude, like one of the trashes you can't get in. And I go, why'd you just do that? We could have found him on Facebook. He goes, now you see all the letters in that name. You're never going to find. I said, bro, he goes,
wow.
Yeah, we should have took the money out. He's like, I didn't want somebody stealing his credit card information. I'm just like, buddy, what just happened, bro?
Right.
Like, I can't believe that's doing the right thing.
Well, it's not doing the wrong thing. It could have been worse, right?
Yeah.
The wrong thing would have just been taking the money and spending it.
Yeah. He was like, after he threw it in there, he's like, there was cash in there. I should have took it.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Some people just don't I mean, it's like you got to try to get back the thing a little bit.
Yeah.
My family, one time, they lost $2,000 at the Marriott. We were here on vacation, and somebody turned it in. They found it in the hallway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's more common than you would think.
Because people don't want that bad karma.
People don't think that, and everybody nowadays thinks they're getting pranked. They think it's going to be some sort of like...
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe that's... You know, we always talk about the bad part of pranks, but maybe there is something that's keeping people honest.
One of my favorite ones is the money prank guy. Did you drop this? He goes, it says herpes medication. The people's face, he'll zoom in on it.
I've seen like $20 on the ground in the subway station. I just walked by.
Well, there's that one guy that he hides money around the city. I see him all the time. Like, I don't see him in person, but on TikTok, and people comment, yeah, they'll make a video. I found it. I don't know. It's got to be staged. Who had a wad, like 300-400? Who's giving that up? Unless you're at the strip club or something. Or ludicrous.
Yeah. You ever seen that video that's going around? It's like some lady's calling up churches, asking if she can drop off a baby or something like that. Take care. Can you help me feed my baby? And she didn't actually have a baby.
Yeah.
But she just wanted to see what the church said.
Wow.
And then most churches are like, "No, we can't help you. We got nothing for you." But my problem is that, like, people think if you call a place, everybody thinks that they're talking to the president. You know what I mean?
Really.
Everybody thinks if I call Panda Express and I ask them what's in the chicken, then the answer that I get is going to be like the official answer.
Right.
You call a church, you're just getting some lady who picks up the phone. You're not getting the president of the church.
What's in the chicken? My hands.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm the guy who answers the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Mr. Panda Express. People just want to get you, though.
I never even thought churches have phones. It's like, can't you pray to talk to them or something?
Well,
I didn't know you could just call a
every
church.
business needs a phone, so you got to get the plumbing fixed or something.
Yeah, I guess
so.
That
There
makes
is
sense.
a phone somewhere that's going to ring. But my point is that it's not like the Pope who's picking up.
Right.
It's not one of the officials. They're not giving you an official stance in the church.
Yeah, I never even knew. Man, it's crazy. I know people take old utility bills to churches and they'll give them the money for it. And then they'll just,
wow.
The utilities are already paid. They just, it's a little side hustle.
So after this, you're you're going back out on the open seas, huh?
Yeah, 5 weeks. I can't even think about it. I got treated like a prison sentence. I was going to start working out and maybe make some chess pieces. I was thinking about bringing some rocks and a little sander. Do some Shawshank stuff.
You could. I mean, like...
You think I can make chess pieces?
I think you would. The problem with this, though, is you would start making them, and then by the time you get through all 6 weeks, if you have something that looks shitty, you'd feel worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Failed twice.
Yeah. The pieces wouldn't be all right, and like the first thing someone says, it's like, why are they all different sizes?
I'm excited. This is actually a new ship I've never been on, so you never know. It might be dope. I mean,
okay, yeah. This is not Carnival.
It might change my whole life. I see some comics posting. They got a big screen TV, a balcony. I'm like, where's
Well,
their
it might just be
rooms
like
at?
an actual room.
Yeah.
You're not just in the bowels.
Man, if I have a TV, a balcony, I wouldn't know how to act.
It's just a room like this.
I would take it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A couple windows.
Yeah.
I just get tired of looking at the ocean so long, dude. You really start to have some crazy thoughts. I'm telling you, 5 weeks at sea.
That is like how long people used to take, like to go from like Europe to like America or something.
And think about, not all of them made it back.
Well, just think, imagine leaving from Europe and just heading west and not even knowing if you were going to reach a place.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus style. And just thinking like maybe we're just going to fall off the edge of the earth. So when you're looking out and all you see is the open ocean, imagine you didn't even know if there was land over there.
It's crazy.
What if this just keeps going?
That they thought they were going to fall off the edge. Now, that would bring some excitement.
But it's like, it's excitement, but it's also like, what if there's just nothing there? What if what if this just goes? Because when you can't see the land anymore, you don't really know if there's land there anymore.
You end up back where you started.
Yeah. And then you end up having to eat people and stuff. And,
yeah.
You're all dehydrated.
Oh, that's when it starts getting interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people probably went crazy on that boat, dude. I'm telling you, it's
the
easy.
Smell.
Easy to go nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like I start to get I go a little bit out of my mind sometimes, quit talking to people, just shut down, I have my own little thing going on in my head when I'm out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes
what if you could press a button and just immediately jump 6 weeks into the future?
I would do it.
No memories, no thoughts. But you did kind of lose part of your life. Because you didn't actually live. You were just what if you could just jump there right now?
Click style, I'd do it.
Yeah.
What about, what
if you had to do that for 3 years?
I pretend I'm somebody else on the ship, so I start giving people all these stories, and they'll be like, "No, dude, I see you on Instagram. You live in New York."
Yeah, just
I
saw
can't
you
get
do
away with
stand-up
it
comedy.
no more. Yeah.
Just watched you bomb.
Yeah. Now this one was actually fun. I had a lot of this is the thing that gets rough with it sometimes. The comedians, they just throw us to the wolves on the ships. Like sometimes audience or guests will be like, "Oh, the audience wasn't really yours tonight." The last night of the theater, they started shows at 4 p.m. Dude, I went on at 11. The shows didn't stop.
Oh my God!
Straight through since 4. There was people sitting there since 4, and I went on at 11. And dude, it was brutal. But I had about 30 fans from Instagram on this ship. So they're all sitting up front. They were kind of fresh. They enjoyed it. But it's like, man, you can't. It's impossible. That's the dilemma. I'm like, I don't know if these people are ever going to think I'm good at comedy now, because they seen me in front of like 500 people and they were the only 30 laughing, These
Wow.
people were here for 4 hours.
Yeah, there is like a crowd psychology aspect to that. You can't really watch somebody bombing, even if you like the material. Yeah, it's not going to...
You see that nobody else is laughing. Afterwards, they're like, the crowd was just rough. But I know what it is. It's the crowd sat there since 4 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
It's like, we can't be doing it.
Yeah, and they are on a ship in the middle of the ocean. So
Right.
you're not really in like an ideal
15 drinks in, last night of the cruise.
Yeah.
So, that's my moral dilemma with it. And now lately, I'm having more and more fans on the ship, and I love them all.
Wow.
I've had some guys, I can't believe, older guys come up to me. They like the motorcycle video. Girls, I have dudes, people, I can't believe it. Some of these wives that flirt behind their husband's back. They'll be hitting me up on social media. My husband really likes you.
Wow.
Texting me at 11 p.m. I'm not doing
Pictures
that.
of pineapples.
Right. I'm not doing that to a fan. I
Yeah.
gotta have some respect.
Yeah, right. You got to look at the couple and think, which one of you guys is my real fan?
I went out to eat, man. How about, you ever hang out with these like finance bros? I mean, have you ever seen any of these guys?
Yeah.
How they really are in real life? You should see some of these younger guys on dates, dude. I'm sitting there. I'm eating a little bit. I'm just next to the date. And this dude's talking about, like, I don't know if this shit even turns the girl on. He's talking about, like, different languages they speaks and how he cheated on, like, a test and, in college. I'm like, is this the type of stuff that... I couldn't believe the conversation that these guys... Here's one of the conversations. And they were really in a debate about this. Like, this was sexy talk to the girl and him. If somebody gave you $1 million, and that depended on who gives it to you. So they're like, if the government gave you, he's like, well, that takes from the people I don't want to rob. So she's like, okay, say Jeff Bezos gave you $1 million. What would you do with it? And then at the end, she's like, well, Jeff Bezos takes advantage. It's like, I'm listening, like, I could never even relate to one of these women. Like, do you get questions like this? Because you're smart.
This isn't finance. This is just dumb people. This is like TikTok questions.
You think?
These are questions. I mean, the fact that it was a finance guy and whatever girl,
right?
That's coincidental. These are the same questions that poor people ask each other, like at a bus stop.
Right. I'm sitting here like...
but it's just like, yeah, hypothetical.
But here's the thing. The hypothetical gets deep. They start talking about exactly how much interest, what bank they would invest it in, how they would write it off. And they're going, I mean, dude, it was an hour. He's like, no. You're forgetting about the 15% tax. And they're just going.
I mean, that is just any dumb TikTok, like people who want to give each other finance advice.
I felt like this girl was getting turned on.
No, well, it's like, that's the thing. Like, maybe she was, because that's how TikTok people think.
Yeah.
They want to get into some stupid little meme conversation with you, where it's like, oh, yeah, I know. Here's a little rule that I know that you don't know. But the problem, like any of this stuff, where it's like, would you take $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? One of these stupid conversations.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this isn't getting us anywhere.
Yeah.
Me and you are going to end this conversation with the same amount of money we started with.
And what if they're both broke right now?
Yeah, but this is just like, I think it's easier for people to think about stuff like this as opposed to actually doing something.
My newest thing, dude, I eavesdrop dates. I don't like I was taking girls out anymore, dude. I work hard. I spend the extra on myself. I've been treating myself to good food. I've been
Still
working
gotta get
hard.
Some pants, huh?
Oh yeah, I like the little ankle breathers though. I put
It's
them away for a
getting
while.
cold out here.
It feels good though.
Yeah, it's not good winter weather.
It creates the illusion that I'm taller.
I don't know about that. Yeah, you definitely got some small pants on.
But I eavesdrop dates now. I go to restaurants. That's my new thing, dude. I love it.
Nobody's talking about much.
Man,
if you
get to
listen
see-
up, it's very, there's nothing like, you're never glad that you're listening.
I could tell if a relationship's gonna work so instantly. It's like the guy got a yes and everything the woman does and says.
Yeah.
This girl was stealing napkins. This dude looked like a classy guy. He's over here stealing napkins. Got about 10 years, 15 years on her. A lot of age. In Manhattan, you see there's a wide range of the dating and ages over, I'm noticing.
Right.
You see a lot of these, 25-year-old women with like 55-year-old dudes out to eat.
Yeah, well, you got to think who, I mean, like, if you're especially in finance or something, when you're first getting out of college, grad school, business school, 25 to like 35, you're working all the time. You don't have time for shit.
Right.
These guys are working. These are the guys who are like getting dinner at Uber Eats at like, 11 o'clock.
Right.
Delivered downtown. So you don't actually get the money until later on. So it's not until you're like 50 that you're like, okay, now I can take a second. My investments are starting to pay off.
It's almost like everybody.
Yeah.
In real life, I'm just now starting to do better in life.
Right. But it's like even now, you're just starting to enter your actual making money phase.
Right.
So it's like the next whatever many years, you can't do, then you're really like getting after it.
Right.
So it's not until you've gotten past that you can actually start to,
enjoy the fruits.
Yeah. That's when you're too old to do drugs.
I don't even know what a finance guy does, really. Just get loans from people all day? Is that, I picture,
It's a lot of sales.
Yeah.
Those are the guys who like, those guys, any of these finance offices, I think we talked about this. Those guys that you see on the dates who are making the dumb conversation, the guys who you see who are out drinking at like a nice bar, those are like the sales guys. Those are like the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort guys.
Major egos.
Who are major egos, buttoned, undone, just swaggering around.
Standing on their toes.
Those guys work on like floor 17. But you go down to like floor 8, and it's all Asians. It's all like Chinese and Indian dudes who are like crunching the numbers and coming up with like formulas.
Wow.
It's the kind of like Goodwill Hunting shit where there's like a chalkboard.
Yeah.
And they're drawing like little symbols and squiggles and shit. Those guys are like doing like the technical work. And then they just like send it up to the 18th floor where like the Wolf of Wall Street guy has to like take that number and then sell it to somebody else.
It's no different than a restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. There's always somebody, minorities in the back doing the work.
And the server's got to sell it.
And the host at the front is some hot girl.
Yep.
Who's like she's gonna ring in the customers. But
somebody's
got to be back there doing so.
This guy, man, he's got an ego. Backhanded compliments left and right. He's like, I wonder if these girls notice. They laugh at everything when the guy's rich. You ever notice that? Dude could fucking blink. The girl's like, everything he said. But he goes, yeah, man, I know you. And then he's all shaking my hand. Yeah, I know. He's just telling me this. I know comedy ain't paying. I'll get it. I could tell this guy's a rich finance dude. Like,
right.
So sure it's not paying, as much as he is. But he's like, yeah, man, And then he says it all loud so she could hear. He looks me up. He's like, yeah, he used to be funnier, but he fell off. I'm just like, man, dude, this dude is so. I feel like he's jealous of me. Is that a jealous statement, or did I fall off?
Is not jealous of you whatsoever. I guarantee you that.
Why do you have to diss me like that right next to me?
Because he could shit on somebody and look better.
Yeah.
He gets to look like a big shot in front of this girl.
Now, do you think she thought he was a big shot?
Yeah. I think this guy is legitimately rich.
Yeah,
he can legitimately shit on somebody and actually feel like a bigger guy. This is like fucking Donald Trump.
I'd love to see how these guys.
Donald Trump, who's like shaking your hand and pulling on you at the same time, just to like get you off balance.
Without TikTok, I'd like to see how these guys would walk, talk, and dress. Because he was one of those guys that, how I knew he had money? How he was calling a Rolex a shitty watch.
Right.
He's showing her
you got
a picture.
The tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, anybody could buy a fast car. He's like, but if you buy a car and pay somebody to make it fast.
I am the car.
Yeah. He's like, now you're buying somebody.
Yeah, you're buying time.
Yeah. I took time from that guy's life.
Compounding.
That he didn't hang out with his kids for my money.
Well, that's the thing. Is that is what the kind of power you get once you get that kind of money. Or it's like you can really just like, you think this guy's just being petty, or it's like, if I had money, I wouldn't even think to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's what money does to people.
I had my big shot moment, dude, and I was waiting for a long time. I hung out with big shots for a while, and, I was like, when's my big shot moment that I get to be the star and pay and people are nervous around me? Because it's action. It makes it fun. And I had it. Dude, I'm out to eat. I'm sitting with some people. I could tell, people had ones. Anytime somebody's counting ones, they don't really got a lot of money. If the ones are all crinkled up.
Yeah, anytime someone's paying cash at a restaurant, that's not like a guy with money.
So I was like, it's okay. I got this. And, dude, I'm telling you, man, it felt good to be the big man and give to people. I was the big man once. I didn't care. They were like the tip. I seen a few crinkled up ones and some nickels. I said, nah, I got the tip. Go ahead. I said, you get yourself a soda or something with that.
Wow.
And I felt big, man.
Yeah, see, that's what the guy felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you get to be like the big shot, and you get to, boss people around a little bit.
I like when the waiter's all into it, too. They'll be like, you
See,
sure
this is
all
the
of
problem
it?
is how much we're talking here.
$60.
Yeah, this is nothing. that was that guy who was shitting on you. That wouldn't even be like, he wouldn't even go to that restaurant.
You know what bothers
me? It would
me?
be beneath him.
They gave that guy and his girlfriend a free drink each.
Well, how much do you think he spent? What was his tab?
Well, here's the funny thing. He was still ordering happy hour. He made it clear. He was trying to act all tough. This is a comedy skit I want to make, actually. Maybe I shouldn't tell the people. I'm sitting there. He's all bragging about the money investments, and then he goes, I'll take the rosé, please. And the guy goes, okay, you want so-and-so or the happy hour? He's like, oh, the happy hour, the one that's on sale. There's something funny about bragging about money than getting the happy hour.
Warren Buffett eats at like McDonald's every morning.
Right. I know the Warren Buffett story.
Well, this is how rich people act. That's how they're rich.
Yeah.
But the fact that he gets to like order people around, that doesn't cost him anything.
But you want the good alcohol. I mean, if you got money, you want to indulge in the fruits. A woman
Warren
wants
Buffett eats McDonald's.
You think the girl wants happy hour?
Why do you think she's with him?
For his money. She'll deal with the happy hour rosé.
Exactly. This is the thing. This is why you're never going to be rich. It's because you're going to be the guy who's wanting to spend his way up.
Yeah, the $1,000 bottle.
You don't spend your way into more money. That's how you lose money. That's how these guys all have money. Once you get rich enough and then you're like at Elon Musk level, Jeff Bezos level, people are just giving you shit for free.
Right.
They don't even those guys don't even have expensive taste.
It's crazy. Some days I'll write down the amount I spend. You wouldn't believe between Red Bull and this, gambling, sometimes I'll paper, rock, scissor people. Yeah. I'm about excitement on the ships. I've been gambling paper, rock, scissors. Dude, we've been having fun. Yeah, we play.
How much you bet?
We do it out of best at 2 out of 3, $5.
Nah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a fun little game.
Yeah, as long as you keep it at that level. You're trying to,
Oh, once you start Michael Jordan it.
Well, once you start doubling up, trying to get back,
Those Filipinos will make me disappear. I'll end up in some life jackets.
That's going to be a problem. No, you got to keep it, $5, a little action.
Yeah.
It has to be just enough to feel something.
Well, I feel bad. I give them back to them when they lose because I'm like,
Well, you got to make sure you're getting U.S. currency, too.
Yeah, no, it's all U.S.
We're not taking fucking Canadian money.
Yeah, but you see, man, there's a lot on that bet. They'll be asking their friends.
Yeah. Well, those guys, imagine what back in their hometown, the kind of gambling they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably like racing bugs and shit.
Throwing dirt.
Yeah.
I think they gamble catching fish over there.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of lifestyle we're signing up for. That's why you got to get the money, though. That's why you got to have that kind of money that's like in the bank that is there. Because you don't got to, once that guy, if you're the kind of guy who already has the money in the bank, you don't even got to show off anymore. Because psychologically, it's there. You don't got to prove to anybody that you got money.
Now, when you're rich and you're still looking for love, are you going to put girls through tests and stuff? Are you going to pretend to be poor so you know that they love you?
Nah, that's why you have all the money. What's the test for?
To see if she really loves you, if she's just with you for the money.
What difference does it make at that point?
Really? You don't care?
I do care, but it's like, wouldn't you know? I don't understand what the...
I don't know. I feel like,
I always hear about this on TikTok. I don't understand what the dilemma is.
Well, it's like you don't want a girl just with you because you got money.
You wouldn't know that from the very beginning, though?
I guess maybe you would know.
Are you actually? Is there anybody who's ever actually been surprised? But that's
I
so
guess
crazy
when you put it like that.
especially if you're like all old and shitty.
Yeah, I can't
Is there
believe
anybody
this girl.
who's like, yeah? What? I thought she just liked me being 65 and fucking fat.
I can't believe she's with me for my $1 billion.
Yeah, right. What the hell?
No, you're not. Really?
Yeah,
You're with me because I got $1 billion.
yeah.
That is a good point.
All this stuff about trying to like, I mean, at that point, you're trying to get rid of the girl.
Right.
Where it's like you're trying to give her a fucking obstacle course to figure her out. It's like, no, you should. If you're with somebody, you can tell. Hopefully. I mean, my God.
Yeah. How long would you leave your girlfriend alone for? My buddy checks himself into a psych ward to get away from his girl every 2 months for about 4 days.
Oh, wow.
He's like, buddy, he goes, I'll kill her. I can't. I swear to God, I'll kill her.
That's not a good relationship.
Yeah,
That's
but
how you could tell you're with the wrong girl.
they got like 5 kids together.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully, if things start going good, you start going on the road. You can get out of town for a little while.
Yeah.
Go to some Indian casino for a couple of days.
Yeah, eat some
Riyadh
brisket.
Comedy Festival.
Yeah, dude, I want to hit the road more. My buddy just called me. He's been doing the road. It's funny, the bittersweet of everything. He's like, man, I want to get on the ships. I'm like, dude, I want to get on the road. You're crazy. Like, nobody's ever happy where they are.
Well, I think if you got on the road, you would also find like a different way to be unhappy.
Oh, yeah. Knowing me? Come on.
Yeah, it's going to be like the different complaints.
Yeah, how come I'm never happy? Should I ask a therapist?
But these are all very unhappy places to be.
So it's not me.
No, it's like nobody would be happy in these situations.
You wouldn't be happy in Nebraska for 2 days near a mall?
You wouldn't be happy in a hotel room by yourself. It's like
7 channels.
Yeah, that's not like these aren't good places
You know
because you're
what
not actually like with people.
This is what I can't figure out for the life of me. Why can't hotels just give you Netflix? You have to pay for Netflix if you want. You have to sign into your own Netflix. It's like, I'm paying $200 a night. You can't spring the $6.99.
Right. I think even if you had that, it's still going to be depressing.
Yeah.
Hotel room, the lifestyle of like airplane, airport, hotel, Uber, these are all unhappy places.
Yeah.
You're going from unhappy to the only good thing any of these places is you stop and you get something to eat. That's the only highlight for any of this.
The most unhappy place is an Uber because they got to tell you they made no money. I've never had an Uber driver that said, things are going great. No traffic today. I made $500.
See, when it's like the middle of the night, and it's like one of those Ubers where it's just dead silent.
I'd rather that. I ignore the first 2 words sometimes, or if I would put my headphones in.
It's just knowing that this guy has to do this every day. It bums me out just thinking about it.
It's called the old man hustle.
Oh, my God.
Back in the day, I was talking to a guy. I told you he was one of the first taxiers in the city. He was like, man, there was a point in time when it was really, man, it was just a free-for-all. He's like, we were making so much money. It was fun. Like around Taxi Driver and shit when that came out.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, the coolest part of Taxi Driver, that movie, is when he goes to like a diner. And he's just hanging out with the other guy.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me because the Al Pacino character in that movie, he's like a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's like a weirdo, like fucking psycho, antisocial guy. But at the same time, it's like when it gets to the middle of the night and he's hungry, he still has to eat with his buddies.
Yeah.
And they're all just like joking around in the diner next to this fucking serial killer. Yeah. Could have been you.
Yeah, you never know. I still got time.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, is that guy who has like all the money, the finance guy who's like 50-something years old and he's like swaggering around.
Oh, shiny.
Almost certainly you're not going to get that kind of money.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
But I got my youth.
You don't even got that anymore either.
No, this dude got some years on me.
You got, but I don't even mean that. But it's like that guy. It's like we're not even on the trajectory to get to that guy.
But that guy had a couple of families. He's been stressed out.
Everybody's got stress.
Yeah,
but
you
got stress.
Yeah, I got stress, but not that family stress.
Nobody's got it good out here. That's why we got to get to the money.
I'll tell you, this dude actually had some swag, though. When you get a little older, you get that swag.
Yeah.
He was dressed nice. He was smooth. He had character. Unlike that younger finance dude, I'm telling you, man. I wanted to slap the shit out of the dude. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, he seemed like a nice guy.
Oh, you're getting some sunlight in here, huh?
Yeah, dude. It's been throwing me off. It's been in my eye for about 10 minutes.
Well, I haven't been here during the day in a while.
Yeah, well, I never opened up that curtain.
Yeah.
They say that's the building where the real Seinfeld's from.
Oh, really?
Right there. I don't know if you could see it. It looks like Legos.
Oh, yeah. This is like...
They had this thing for actors. It was real cheap. They were like telling the people that were the doorman. A lot of famous people lived in that building. It's an actor's building. Like for broke actors.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like...
the real Kramer lived there.
You got to prove that you're like a working actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where like Timothy Chalamet lived.
Yeah, I got an acting gig tomorrow. I'm doing it at a store, man. I'm excited. It's like we're going to see how it plays out. I'm playing that character Billis that I did, but in front of real customers.
Oh, wow.
We'll see if that works out. I don't know. We'll
it's
see.
like a reality kind of thing.
Yeah, reality. Like I'm a salesperson for the holidays. We're shooting a little commercial. You know, come get all your holiday needs here. I'm going to play it as Billis.
Wow.
I wonder if people are going to know.
All right, well, let's plug some dates, huh?
Dude, March. Come see me April 1st.
You got some ships though.
Yeah.
That's
Let's see. I can't even name them all. I don't even want to be naming the ships.
You're about to be going, yeah.
I'm going to Bahamas 300
islands,
more times.
Back to the Caribbean. Back to your roots.
Now, I want you guys to take a good look. See if my cheeks get fatter in 3 months.
Oh, so, man, I missed back in the day doing this podcast. We did weigh-ins.
Yeah. I still got the scale. I don't know if my self-esteem needs that.
That used to be like, that was my favorite part of the show. A little bit of prediction, and you get to fall off.
Do your sides ever hurt? I think I've been drinking too much.